morning, everyone, and welcome to Doris's Kitchen. Today we're getting ready for Thanksgiving to make a nice centerpiece for your kids to start to participate in the holiday season. So this is a good little craft to get them into the mood, because after Thanksgiving it's starting to get ready for Christmas and everything. So today we're going to make the centerpiece for the table. And this is something you can get the material and then let the kids turn around and do. And it gets them just going, you know, so they can be creative and to build their creativity skills and everything. So we're going to make a turkey, and then we're going to use these leaves to kind of decorate around. Now, in order to do the leaves, all you need some fake leaves. We're not going to use real. I mean, you can use real if you still have them in the right color, but usually after they've passed their season, they kind of just go to brown. But if you're in an area that they're still beautiful, hey, use the real stuff. And what's really nice about this is when you're setting up your table, if you're having guests over for Thanksgiving, you can wrap your silverware up with a napkin and then place one of these right on top of where your silverware with the white napkin is, and it makes it look like a candle, just to make it more festive and get the kids all excited and enjoying the holidays and, you know, family bonding and everything. And this makes beautiful. So what you're going to want to do is just open up your glue bottle and then just dot your two eyes. Try to do them in the first center of the leaves right here from your center top. Kind of make it right in line with it, because you still got to put your nose, and then you want your smile to go in the crease of where the leaves are and everything, only because it kind of goes with it. And after you put your smile, you kind of have, you know, your extra little, and the branches of the leaves will do that for you. So all you'll need to do, oh, let me turn it around so you can see, is just put your two dots for your eyes very lightly. Put your dot for your nose halfway between the eyes and that line for the smile. And then make a smile with your glue. Okay? Then what I've done for my nose is just use a piece of string, cut them up in small little pieces. And what you want to do is just have them roll it between their fingers. And then just put that right on. There you go. The glue will help to put it all right there. And then, using pipe cleaners, red ones, just cut little pieces off, and then just form it into a smile. And put that right there. And you're just going to have to leave it alone to let it set. And then we have some little eyes. So you just want to put the eyes right on where you put your two dots for your eyes. Okay, now the glue's white, but you know when it dries, it will be clear. There we go. We have another one. And just leave it alone. It'll dry nice, so this is what you'll have. Okay, now we're going to work on our turkey. Now, using the hot glue gun, this is the only part, and this is a low temp, so it's perfect for kids that are 7 and 8, you know. They got to be at least 7 years old, you know, and know that the end is hot, so tell them beforehand, you know, not to touch the end. And then I've used these glue sticks. They're really super old, these hot glue, low temp hot glue, with the spools and everything, because when my kids were in school, I would do crafts, holiday classroom crafts. And if you check my book, I have a book, Holiday Classroom Crafts for Teachers. So you can buy the book, and you'll find all these turkeys and everything else in my book. So using the low temp, what I did was I used some of the red pipe cleaners, bent it, and then on this one here, I put little tiny eyes, because eyes will come in different sizes and everything. If you want eyes like what you put on the leaves, then you go into the bigger eyes. So you put 2 eyes and you just shape it like that. And then you hot glue them right inside one of the pine cones. Now some kids may want, depending on what you're using for your centerpiece plate, you can use a plate that you're serving your meal with anyhow, or you can just use one of these white foam plates, whatever you want. You know, you don't have to go by exactly, because you can always improvise and everything and use whatever you have around the house. So if you have a small plate, sandwich plate, and that's what you want to put your centerpiece on because your table will be full of food and everything, then by all means do that. So you'll want to choose the size of your pine cones, and you can go in the woods and buy these, and you can also buy them in the store, but I go right in the woods. So you can have a big one, or you can have smaller ones. Okay, if you're picking fresh, if you pick like for this year, they'll dry out on their own for next year, but if you're picking them up fresh, because this is an activity, a craft that you want to do this year, just put it in the oven, put it on a cookie sheet, but first lay a tin foil down on your cookie sheet, because you're not going to want that gummy on your cookies when you're baking cookies afterwards. So just lay a layer of tin foil, then put them on there and slowly bake them like about 250, and just watch. And the sap will just go right inside, absorb inside the pine cones and give it kind of a little glossy look and everything, which is super. You know, kind of like this one here got baked. So you see the ends have some gloss to them. This one here was just last year's picking and stuff. Okay? So that's how you can get that ready. Now, as far as my little turkey's feet, you know how you're going to have a party and you have the ice cream individual little cups? They give you these spoons. Okay? So you just glue 2 of them on top of each other, and then with a marker or crayon, let them color it green. Okay? For the turkey's feet. And then that you also hot glue to the bottom. Okay? There you go. Now the only thing left is my feathers. Need your feathers. So, if you have somebody who has hens and chickens and all that stuff, and roosters and everything, ask them if you can pick the feathers out. If not, they sell bags of feathers. Everything's convenient for you. So they do sell bags of feathers and everything, but hey, if you need to just go visit the hen house, go ahead and do so. Alright, also just walking in the woods, you can pick up a lot of feathers. And what you do is just put some glue in a bowl. You're not going to want to do a craft on the tablecloth like I have a tablecloth laid out. Just on the table be fine, but I did this only because I want the leaves to show up so you can clearly see. So you just let them dip, and then let them put inside of each one. And it doesn't seem to matter what color feathers or feathers that you get and everything, but just let them put their feathers right on. This is so cute. And the kids feel like they're, you know, taking part because, you know, you're doing all the cake and pies, the pumpkin pies and the stuffing, and, you know, you do all the cooking and everything. And they kind of feel left out. And, you know, this is their holiday too, you know. So you want the kids to take part in everything you do. It helps them for at Christmas time too, because you can, you know, get them more involved if you, you know, kind of tell them, okay, guide them through this one. And, you know, it can be a big help, because sometimes having little helpers at Christmas time makes for less stress and less for you to do. Because you'd be surprised, especially if you have teenagers. My God, they can really decorate the place right up for you. And just let them. It doesn't matter where they put the feathers or anything. You just want to stick it inside those pine cones. But the kids feel like they've created something and they've taken part, and this is really good for them. This is really nice. It's important that kids feel important, and it's important for them to develop the creative skills and everything. It will help them later on in the workforce. Give them an extra edge on other people. This is always so much fun. I enjoy doing this with the kids at school, you know, because then they have to just let it sit aside and let it dry, and they're things that they remember forever. And you know, you do these crafts with your kids, and they find it very enjoyable, the fulfillment of having done something and been creative and everything. Then they'll take that on to their families when they grow up, because they'll remember that as special family moments. You know, when you're all gathered around and you've done your craft. Ooh, yeah, I got me a wild turkey here. How do you like that? Got my turkey and I didn't go turkey hunting. Woo! There you go. See if I can get some of the smaller ones, probably like under his chin a little bit. There you go. Kind of like a turkey gone wild. Well, they are wild turkeys. The boys went hunting and they got wild turkeys and everything. I found the breast to be the best. Getting glue all on me here. There you go. And then you just put that on there. There. How's that turkey? It's cute. Kind of wild on this side. Now, if you want to, you can always place some of these right inside like this, just to finish the design of your centerpiece. There we go. And then the one I just made will go right in there. And there you go. You have a beautiful turkey design centerpiece. Something that the kids can make. It's all smiley, festive. They're really, really going to enjoy this. Let me give you a nice close look. There you go. There's their turkey with all the smiles and everything. And this sets them up to help you out at Christmas time. But see how creative and how beautiful that can be for a beautiful centerpiece. And then, of course, if you have any of the little stuff here, what they call them, little glitters, you know, there's little turkeys and everything. So when you set your table up, you can kind of just put that all around your table, you know. Then it doesn't interfere with you, you know, serving your meal or anything, because these are just extra little glitters. So there you go. A beautiful, festive little centerpiece. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving and get ready for the holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye now.